Hello, beautiful folks. Welcome back to the internet. Here I'm just Grand Mbogai coming from East Africa, Kenya, from Ayamara's villa at Villa Merijin, at the village being called at Rokel. Now back here, I'm just at home, where I'm just viewing from this video right now. I had just been preparing the lump soil of just making some bricks and the other progress which is gonna be coming upon this place. And this is the lump soil which I was just preparing at this moment. I had not been finished just preparing it, but I'm just continuing with it. But I'm just going to make to make some cows to make it some changes so that they can just graze. Because right in the morning I had just been cut some of the napier grasses and they have to eat on them before maybe it rains or not rain. They have to eat very as early as possible so that when we come back in the evening we come and get them to be back at home. These are some of the groups which my mom has already been given someone and has just made them in some few days ago, and this was some of the already made some bricks and they have already been burned for some time, and then these are some of the remains which they have already been remain here. On the other side here we have some of the cassavas which they are just being removed from the garden. Now they are just trying to dry up, and then after that people they can just use it as a flour, and it's just good food for the people whom they are just suffering from sugar body. They eat the food of the cassava so that it can just help them just in the body to reduce the sugars, not to raise up. You know, when sugar has just been raised up onto your body and everything gonna not be coming as well as usual, maybe your days gonna be reducing, and that's why you have to eat some arrowroot which are just being planted down in the river, and this some of the food of the cassavas and other things like these greenish plants. They can also help you and to your body so that you cannot be capable of just being harmed each and every day. On the other day, he had just been brought some of the stones around this back at home, of which I'm just dreaming up to come with a massive house, but not now when I will just get a good amount of money. I'm gonna be coming with a massive house onto this place, which is gonna be making me to be at least motivated. The way I walk most of the places I do being motivated with other people's, and I do see I'm gonna be building a massive house and back to my home village. You know, at times this the only work that we are just doing each and every day, and I'm in my daily routine as usual, as I am just protesting back onto the river to go and at least get some cows to drink some water. Now it's time. At least it has just been reached at noon time, where I'm just going to give our dairy cows back to the river to drink water. And this is the pathway which I'm just trying to use at this moment when I'm just going to the river, be part of my journey as we are still progressing. A few moments we're gonna be at the cows where they are. On the other side, these are some of the calves. You see, the young ones of the cows. This also demarcates the place where the person reaches. Wherever you see some size in a straight line, it demarcates where one guy or another person reaches to his land, not each other, not to come to another person's land. The cassavas, they are just being produced from this place. These are some of the cassavas which are already in maturity, which you have just seen back on video. They are just drying up on the other place. The gardens, they have been really been prepared at this moment. And on this other side here at this garden, I'm just planning to plant some sticks of the cassavas so that they can continue to be growing as usual. When rain comes, they can be capable of just growing up, just shooting some leaves outside and other things. You see, at times when the sun has just been risen like this, you found there's no any grass of just cows to be grazing or some leaves of the goats to eat. You see, the way things are very dry. Now I'm just thinking of what is the role of the goats now at this moment. We are just trying to find out the place where they're gonna be just grazing, but you're not finding out. Now it's only God whom is just protecting these things to happen each and every day. But it's not an easy thing that we're gonna be capable of just saying that we can be capable of just sustaining our goats and cows at the same time. But yet when rain will come, even the grass is gonna be growing up, and also the leaves gonna be found where our goats gonna be just being splitting out to eat. You know, here in East Africa, Kenya, according to my mom, this the napier grasses which have already been cut for our cows. This is another napier grasses. Now they are just sharing in two parts, and then they're gonna at least call it a day. You know, here my mom tries to prepare another cassavas around here. When the upper cassavas they're gonna be on the other side where we have just passed through. When these cassavas gonna be just as they are just growing up, also my mom is just trying to remove the other cassavas so that they can be capable of just drying because they have reached in a maturity. Some earthworms they are just trying to eat some cassavas, and yet we doesn't have any other kind of a food. Yeah, you know, when my mom is just removing at the same time these cassavas are just being prepared, when it reaches at a point, and then at least they're gonna be just helping us each and every day. Before we eat the food we finished for the cassavas, the other cassavas they could have been grown. Yake! You see, already the gardens we have already been prepared. Now we are just waiting only for the plantation of maize. And this is the only thing that we are just trying to do. Today I went to the widow's home, and I had just been there, and I have just been planted some. I've just been planted for her the garden. Now they are just waiting only the rain to come, and then they start be planting at that place. You see, I had not been asked her for any amount of money. I have just been done for free because I've done it from my heart. Only God knows what is going to be rewarding for me. I went up there very early in the morning, and then I have done everything the way it's supposed to be. And this is the only role that we're going to be doing. At the same point, I went up there to my grandmother's father to greet her, and then my uncle came up and told me that please help me to plow my garden because time has already been gone. And this is the garden of my uncle, where he is just trying to tell me so that I come and help her to plow at this moment. You know, for me, I told her that let me finish first. I have to plow my own garden, and then I'm gonna be helping you at any moment, any kind of a place where I'm gonna be just capable too. You know, it's not good, my uncle, to take a little bit amount of money and go and ask for another cow to come and help for her. You see, we have some veggies of the sweet potatoes here, and sweet potatoes they are almost to be in maturity. Around after this month, for the next month, we're gonna be just starting eating these sweet potatoes around this place. You see, all over this place, these are some of the sweet potatoes, and beside it we have napier grasses which helps some cows. When a cow comes, it comes upon this napier grass, it starts eating napier grasses rather than going to remove some veggies of the sweet potatoes, for sure. Now I was just trying to say that it's not good for my uncle to go and take some a little bit amount of money and give out to some of the people to come and plow for her. And yes, we have some cows which are gonna be helping each other. We never know where my uncle gonna be even helping me at any moment, you see. And here we are, guys. We have to help each other so that we can be capable of just enriching. It's not good that you are just eating food and your neighbor doesn't have any kind of food. You have to even split out small food unto your neighbor so that when you are just being enjoying at the same time your neighbor is just enjoying the food, you are also just trying to get out the blessings from God, and you never know where the blessings are just coming from. And this is the only thing that happens here. My dad decided to make this forest to be as clean as usual because there were some of the ingenious plants which are not supposed to be inside here. They only make this place to be as bushy, some of the snakes which are just being found inside here. That's why my dad decided to make it so as clean as usual, and everything gonna be okay. Even when someone is just coming from the upper side, someone can be capable of just seeing until to the river, where the river is just being enriched. You know, wherever you start from this land here, the land is demarcated from the other places where I've just come from, coming rotating up to the river place where I'm just heading to with my cows to go and give them a little bit some water, so that they can just come back and go and give them some napier grasses back there to the upper places. Maybe guys are gonna be knowing onto the comment section whatever you're gonna be just thinking about this video. I go by the name Brand Mbogai. Thank you for the returning subscribers which are just over there each and every day. Thank you for the new views which are coming here. My name goes by Brand Mbogai. I was just born in a family of 5 children. I'm the only kind of a boy in a family. Even the family of my dad, they were born of 5 people and 1 girl, but it rotated and came onto our family. In between the 5 children of where my dad they have just grew up, they were only with 1 girl. After there, in our family, trying to make her own family, I was just found as only 1 boy in our family, and that's why I'm just trying my best to put my dad where he is just supposed to be at the moment. My dad is a professional engineer. He's just making some of the good houses, construction, and other things. At times he comes out minus job, but we are just trying to eat what we can just get. I'm just trying to wake up very early in the morning so that I can just be capable of just making some food so that it can sustain my mom. My mom has not any kind of a job which he is just capable of just doing, but he is just trying to make us learn and also eat food by helpful of my dad and the entire of the other families where they are. My mom has just gone to see my sister back to the hospital. My sister is very sick. I'm gonna be going on to my sister just, I hope on Sunday, I'm gonna be going on to my sister to look for her, and everything gonna be okay as usual as we can. For sure. Not for real, everything can happen at the same time. I'm just planning when I'm gonna be finishing the school. I'm gonna be coming here to start this project as early as possible by making some of the bricks, and the field I'm gonna be making it at any point where I can, and I'm gonna be making here some bricks and other projects back to the river point by planting some of the bananas, eating bananas. Ew! One way of just returning back the cows not to go where it's not supposed to be. I'm just trying to tie out the rope so that they can go and drink some water in the river. Ooh Yahweh, ooh Yahweh, Yahweh. Oh. Just trying to remove it so that it can go to the river at least to drink water. Oh, these are some of the bulls that are just going in the river. These are some of the cows. I'm just taking them to the river. At least they can drink water. We have another cows here. Female one. We have males and female. This is how I'm just removing this rope. Yes, guys. Oh! Just trying I am. There's a certain wind. Oh my living God. Just going. I've just gone to another garden there to graze, but I'm going to take them from there and then I go and give them some napier grasses. But maybe the part of giving out the napier grasses, maybe you could not see because I doesn't have a sun to put on. And you see the way I'm just taking the napier grasses. Maybe if we're gonna be having a cameraman, I'm gonna be making it to happen. We have one of the cows, guys. It's just rushing, guys. See, look. The sun, the way the sun is just lighting out. Oh! Yeah, they've just tried to make a nursery bed here, guys. Trish! Be part of my YouTube channel, be part of my video until to the end. Trish! Oh! Oh Yahweh, oh Yahweh, oh Yahweh. Shit! Shit! They're just going to drink water, guys. Let me see in the comment section what you're gonna be able to say. Shit! This is life in the village. Shit! Wanna be bring. Oh! Mura, umata kunyere sabuni. Shit! These are some of the arrowroots around this place, but they are not made for them. Just passing through with these cows. This cow has no tail, guys. You're gonna be able to see. Oh! car has no tail. Thank you guys for watching this amazing video. Just subscribe, like, share, and comment. And to my channel, I go by the name Mbogai. Please can reach me to 1,000 subscribers. By now, I'm just 566. Reach me to 1,000 subscribers, and will always be appreciated at all moments where you're gonna be subscribing and supporting me. Let me see in the comment section if you have been just, if the video is just amazing. Let me see in the comment section. Just like and share and to this video wherever you can share at any moment, at any kind. Let's meet in the next video as we are just ending this video.